Wastewater Treatment Plant, Motor Control Center Replacement, MCC1, TTG Enterprises, Incorporated.
Master Craftsman, Superintendent Kevin Morris. Craftsman, Wilbert Leuthold Jr., Scott Collins, and James Leuthold.
Originally installed in 1982 by Baumgartner's Electrical Contract, Motor Control Center MCC1 had reached the end of its useful life. The MCC was a Westinghouse 5-star 800 amp 480 volt unit through which power, controls, and communications lines for 2/3 of the treatment plant either started or passed through here. This presented many challenges since the treatment process could not be shut down for anything more than 6 hours at a time, and then only during daily low flow periods. TTG's approach to the project included: number 1, demolition of the electrical feeders to the equipment no longer in use. 2, break the existing MCC into 2 parts when seasonal low flow started in mid-September. 3, de-energize the west half of the motor control center. Number 4, mark all wires and disconnect control and feed wire in the west half of the MCC. Number 5, temporary 120-240 volt transformer feeder and aerators into the energized east half. Number 6, remove the old motor control center buckets from the west half, tear down the support structures. Number 7, build a gantry hoist. Number 8, set the MCC sections. Number 9, reconnect the MCC buckets. So much for the easy work. Once the west end of the new MCC was set, controls and instrumentation and communications needed to be temporarily reconnected to maintain plant operations. Once this was done, the center sections of the old MCC could be replaced. Since the new motor control center uses Ethernet connectivity to communicate status and commands to each motor starter, the existing Allen Bradley SLC 5/05 programmable controller was replaced with an Allen Bradley Compact Logix L36 ERM programmable controller programmed to marry the existing control scheme and wiring it to the new starters. With the west end of the new MCC set, the controls and instrumentation transferred to the new section using temporary power, the time had come to remove the old main circuit breaker sections. A temporary service to the old MCC was set prior to the tear-out commencing. Then coinciding with the beginning of the lowest daily influent flow period, at 2 a.m., Butte Electric cut the power to the old MCC. Old MCC bus was cut, temporary power connected, 2 sections of the old MCC demolished, and 2 sections of the new MCC with the new main circuit breaker set over the incoming power feeder conductors. The paralleled 750,000 circular mill conductors were connected into the new main, and Butte Electric reconnected the service conductors along with the temporary feed to the old MCC east half, allowing the plant to come back online at about 6:30 a.m. At this point, testing of the new MCC controls and transferring operations to the new MCC could begin. Once the programming was proven reliable and equipment placed online, the temporary power to the old MCC could be removed and the final demolition commenced. After the east half of the old MCC was demolished, the last 2 sections of the new MCC were set. The gantry hoist and cribbing were removed. The 8-inch by 8-inch wireway was continued across the top of the MCC and final load connections made. The rest of the process programming was checked, bugs found and fixed, including one that was in the software provided by Alan Bradley. A new arc flash study was performed and all affected equipment was properly marked per NFPA 70E, and as-built drawings, operation and maintenance manuals were provided to the plant. The new MCC is 3 20-inch wide sections, shorter than the old MCC. So TTG built this wireway along the floor to protect the conductors and conduit that came up through the floor in this area, and to allow the addition of future sections. This also allows for a portable generator feed to be brought into the MCC in case of a total utility power. Due to planning, close coordination with the plant personnel, innovative construction techniques, and skill, this project was completed on time with an average crew size of 2.5 people and no injuries. TTG Enterprises would like to thank Bob Beveridge and his crew at the wastewater treatment plant for their help, guidance, and patience, and also Border States Electric Supply for providing timely delivery of the material.